Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy King Sanders here, and we are back with another rebuild video as of today. Yes, once again, I am in my girlfriend's house, so the background does look a little bit different. They should be coming out to fix the internet literally any day now, so hopefully I'll be back in the regular studio here very, very soon. But if not, it's no big deal. I'm really blessed to be able to still make videos. So today, we're actually doing a team that is in a very interesting spot. We are doing the San Antonio Spurs. Now, the Spurs, the reason that they're in such an interesting spot is because obviously they have a older DeMar DeRozan. And on top of that, they have a, let's see, let me get to the spot. So, they have an older DeMar DeRozan. They obviously have some older contracts in Gorgui Dieng. They have an older Rudy Gay. But then after that, they pretty much, and other than Patty Mills, of course, they have a lot of like young pieces that can very easily develop into really good talent. So after, DeMar DeRozan ends up leaving or retiring, whatever, I know he's only 31, but in the future he may retire in the next like 3-4 years. But he's only on a one-year deal as of right now. After this year, he is going to be a free agent. Same with Gorgui Dieng. Same with Rudy Gay. So after that, and Patty Mills. So after that, their oldest player is going to be 26, and that's going to be Derek White, who's a very, very good player. So yeah, after that, their oldest player is going to be 26. So they're pretty much going to go full-blown, like super young rebuild. I don't think in the course of this video, just because if you guys are new around here, what I do is I sim the first season, and then I have three off seasons to complete like the challenge to actually win a championship. So I don't think over the course of this video I will end up getting one, but for the first but I do think that if I were to extend it out to maybe 4 or 5 seasons, I do think I could win it there. So we're going to start right away by we are going to go ahead and see if DeMar DeRozan goes up by changing his position. It does not, so 87 is his highest position. And then we're going to look for Rudy Gay. Does his go up any? So it does go up to an 81, so that's cool. And then we are going to go to Gorgui Dieng. He goes up a little bit at the power forward spot. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to trade away DeMar DeRozan. I do want to get someone that's a little bit younger, that's going to fit the system just a little bit better. Hopefully try to get either a shooting guard or a small forward. That would be the most ideal, but either way should be pretty fine. I still have no idea why on PlayStation 5 it has the slowest loading times in the entire world, but that's okay. So I really like Tobias Harris. I think that could be a great option because he would be on a 4-year contract. But personally, for me, I got to be honest, I want someone a little bit younger than that. I wouldn't mind a defensive center in Jared Allen. I think that would be a pretty good spot. But for DeMar DeRozan, I just don't think that would be what I would really be looking for. Or Mitchell Robinson. But those are pretty much the only two good young players that I'm really getting offered right now. Obviously, I'm not taking Kyle Lowry. There's no shot. Malik Beasley would be okay because he is still pretty young. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Jared Allen. It's either Jared Allen or Mitchell Robinson, but Mitchell Robinson's on a 1-year. Is Jared Allen on a... Yeah, Jared Allen's on a 1-year too. Do either of them have options? So, not Jared Allen. Does Mitchell Robinson have an option? So he has 1-year team option, which would help us a little bit. What if we included a 2025 first, unprotected first? Can we get any better offers for that? Because that's not really what I was looking for. Because I do like Jakob Poeltl. I do think that he can develop into a pretty decent center at some point. It's just for right now, it's not really what I'm looking for. I don't want Tobias Harris. I'm sorry. Pat Williams, my boy. But is that really what I'm looking for either? I mean, it is, but it's not. Oh my God. That's probably the trade I'm going to be doing. I'm really glad I went ahead and... Or Tyrese Halliburton. That could be a really good option as well. Tyrese has a 2-year deal with 2 team options, so pretty much 4-year deal. Michael Porter Jr. Ooh, wow. We're getting some pretty good offers. I'm glad I decided to... Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Yeah, that's going to be the one. That's going to be the one, I think. Just because he is going to be 2 years younger than... he's going to be 2 years younger than Jaylen Brown. It's going to clear up not only DeMar DeRozan, who's going to be a free agent next year, but also Rudy Gay. We're only losing 1 first-round pick. We're getting a young center in Moses Brown, who can be a really good backup. So I see no negatives in this trade. We're just going to go ahead and do it. So the only other person that I need to trade away is going to be Gorgui Dieng. I don't think we'll get anything for him. Really, what we would need is going to be maybe a small forward. I think we're going to need like a small forward. So hopefully we can get something decent. He is on a $17 million contract, so we may be able to get something halfway decent. Duncan Robinson wouldn't be bad, but he's on a 1-year deal. I'm looking for someone a little bit more locked up. Buddy Hield is I'm looking for someone just a tad younger than him. Josh Green, that's actually not bad at all. He's on a 2-year deal with 2 team options, so at least 4 years. So he'd be locked up the entire video. Yeah, that's not bad at all. That's really not bad at all. I'm gonna do it. And we're only giving up a second for an old Gorgui Dieng. So now let's see what all we got here. I do want to change SGA to a 2 guard. He's gonna play our shooting guard position. So now on the roster we are going to have DeJounte Murray, Patty Mills, whatever, Trey Jones, SGA, Derek White, Lonnie Walker, and these guys aren't really going to play. And then we have Devin Vassell, Josh Green, and he's not going to play either. So Keldon Johnson, Trey Lyles, and Luka Samanic, and then Jakob Poeltl and Moses Brown. So honestly, I think I'm going to try to get some picks for some of these guys. But other than that, I'm just going to send them to the end of the year, so I'll just see you guys at the end. So I really wasn't finding any good trades. I tried to trade, I tried to trade Keita Bates-Diop. I tried to trade Daquan Jeffries. I tried to trade with Weatherspoon. But none of them are wanting to give me any picks, so honestly, I'm just going to roll with what we have. Weatherspoon is on a 1-year. Jeffries is on a 1-year, so we don't even have to bring them back. Same with Bates-Diop. The only thing is like, I don't want the rotation to be like this. So I like Moses Brown, and I think that he is going to be a really good center. So I do think I need to trade away one of these centers for maybe like a pick or something along those lines. Drew Eubanks is only 23 years old. He's got a 2-year team option afterwards. Moses Brown he's just pretty much fully locked up. So I think I'm going to try to get Jakob Poeltl out of here. I think that he has a lot of potential. It's just, I think for right now, for what this team is really trying to do, I don't really foresee him being the answer. And I also want to get Josh Green some minutes. So between the two things, it's going to be kind of hard to try to figure out a rotation. So I think it'll make it easier if I end up trading him. So let's go ahead and change him to a center. Old Jakob Poeltl here. Change him to a center, get him to an 81 overall, and maybe get like some picks or something out of him. So I'm really hoping that that's going to be the deal, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Wait through this long loading screen to try to figure it out. But that's the problem, is like we have so many young players right now, is who do I really want to give minutes to? That's kind of the main issue I'm running with. I really like Jalen Green. They're willing to give me Tyrese Maxey. Great offer. I just don't really need him very much. But it looks like that might be the best option. Kelly Olynyk in a second wouldn't be terrible. Actually, let's see. Do I need another backup power forward? Let's see. So Keldon Johnson will be our starting 4. I think that he's really good at that position. And then I guess we could use a young Kelly, or not a young, but I guess we could use Kelly Olynyk, but he would only be there for a year. So do I really want to bring him in for that? Probably not. Tyrese Maxey's going to be locked up the whole video, so yeah, we'll do that. And we get a pick out of it. So now this is going to be the tough part. So who do I want to give minutes to? So DeJounte Murray's a no-brainer. I want to get him plenty of minutes. SGA, I want to get plenty of minutes. Devin Vassell is fine. I want to get him minutes, but I don't know if I want him to be starting, but I don't really think we have much of an option. Keldon Johnson, he's going to kind of be the power forward of this video. I think he's completely locked up, yeah. So Moses Brown is fine. Derek White, he's locked up on a 5-year deal. He ain't going nowhere. Then we have Tyrese Maxey as the backup point guard. We have a backup 2. We have a backup center. We have Lonnie Walker and Patty Mills. I don't know what to do with that, honestly. I don't think I want to give Patty Mills any minutes. I think I would rather give Josh Green some minutes. So I think this is going to be the rotation we're running with. We kind of need a backup small forward or a backup power forward. Well, I guess we have a backup small forward. So we kind of need a backup power forward. And Lonnie Walker isn't going to be here for the entire video. So I know this sounds crazy, but I think I'm going to see what I can get for Lonnie Walker. He is, yeah, he's going to be a really good player. Don't get me wrong, he's going to be fantastic. I just think that in this specific instance, we need a backup power forward, and in order to get that, I just don't think trading anyone else would give us nearly as much value. So I think I'm going to go with him, and let's see if there's any power forwards. Kyle Anderson isn't bad, but he's a little bit too old for kind of what we're doing here. So Mitchell Robinson, but he's on a 1 year, like I said. Otto Porter, there's no shot I would ever trade for him. He's absolutely terrible. Nicolò Melli would give us a first-round pick too for 2022. Shakar Sampson, I'm not really seeing anything I really like at all. There's Kelly O again. I might as well just take him, to be completely honest. It would clear up some space in the offseason too. Yeah, we'll just do it. We're only giving up one of our players. We're giving up a second for a 2025 first-round pick, so we might as well. So now this is what our roster is kind of looking like. So we have Kelly Olynyk starting, Keldon Johnson being our 6th man, Derek White, Tyrese Maxey, Drew Eubanks, and I don't want Patty Mills in there at all. I would rather have Josh Green. Okay, so this is going to be the rotation. We're not going to be very good this year, but I don't want to be good this year. I want a very good pick, so I will see you guys at the end of the year. So we were extremely bad this year. I thought we would be a little bit better. I thought we'd actually be scratching the surface of the playoffs, but apparently that was not the case. Giannis ends up winning MVP with really good numbers. Rookie of the Year goes to LaMelo Ball. Spencer Dinwiddie, 6th man of the year. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Giannis. Most Improved Christian Wood. Nothing really shocking there. Coach of the Year does go to Steve Nash. So I guess I doubt we'll have anybody on any teams. We were really, really bad, but I will definitely look. Spurs are not on any defensive teams, and I don't think we had any rookies. Oh, other than Tyrese Maxey. I forgot. We traded for Tyrese Maxey. So let's go ahead and take a look at the stats real quick and kind of see just where we were at. So SGA, I really thought he'd put up 20 on this bad team. Oh, that's really depressing. That's like actually depressing. I thought for sure he would put up. How did he drop to an 86? Is he like mad? Like is he not happy to be here? I am heated with how things are going. Well, that is very unfortunate. DeJounte Murray put up okay numbers, but only 13, 6, and 5. I thought there'd be more there. Keldon Johnson did all right. Tyrese Maxey played pretty well. Kelly O, he did his thing for, for the couple minutes that he did play. Moses Brown gave us almost a double-double. Derek White did okay. Devin Vassell
Josh Green didn't play nearly as well as I thought he would. So yeah, we have a lot to do here in the offseason. So hopefully we can make a move. The only thing is I'm not a huge fan of this upcoming draft class, or this upcoming free agency class. The one that I really like is going to be the next one. So I'm going to just make sure that all of these are rejected, and they are. So now, let's see. What pick are we supposed to have? We're supposed to have pick 2. Let's see. And we dropped to 3, but that's okay. This is a pretty good draft class. I feel like the only position... I feel like we really couldn't go wrong with any of the top guys. And on top of that, Greg Popovich did end up retiring, I'm pretty sure. So between the two, it does make it kind of tough who we're going to end up taking. I do feel like 7 seconds is probably going to be the best. So I am going to offer Steven Silas a job. I'm going to offer Ted Peterson a job. I'm going to offer Otis Newman a job. And everything else should be locked up. So Ted Peterson's the only one that declined. And he still doesn't have a job, so I don't know why he wouldn't want to come. So I guess we'll sign Mr. Longstaff. Okay, he signed too. I was going to say. Okay, so we're good there. So I guess let's go to the draft. So we have, like I said, we have the 3rd overall pick. And if you guys know anything about this draft class, obviously Cade Cunningham is kind of the monster of the draft. But we also have Suggs, we also have Jalen Green, we also have Jonathan Kuminga, we have Evan Mobley. So we have some really, really good players in this draft. So I'm fine with whoever I get at 3. I do think that they can make a pretty big impact on the team. But I do want to see who all we have here. We have, SGA as our starting 2. We have DeJounte as our starting point guard. We have Keldon Johnson. We have, Kelly Olynyk. He's going to be a free agent. I guess we can just see who all's actually signed. So we have, obviously, Derek White coming off our bench as a really solid backup 2 or backup point guard. Tyrese Maxey, solid backup point guard. Devin Vassell, he's going to develop. He's going to be good as a starting 3, but he could always come off the bench as well. We have Moses Brown. We have Josh Green. We have Trey Jones. We have Kelly O. So, we do have a lot of different different options here. So I guess let's see who we're going to get in the draft. So the first to go off the board were Jalen Green and Jalen Suggs. I kind of expected Jalen Green, but I did expect Cade Cunningham to go 2. So with this next pick, I am going to choose Cade Cunningham. I think that he is going to be the best player in the draft, at least offensively. He has a lot of potential, and especially in 2K, he's just an absolute stud. So I definitely want to accept Cade Cunningham on the team. Now, with the team options here, I do want to bring everyone back. Absolutely just bring everyone back. Don't even worry about it. Qualifying offers, I don't want to even offer it to Keita Bates-Diop. He does nothing for me. And we have bird rights on Kelly O and Patty Mills. I'm not going to bring either of them back. We just drafted a really stud of a point guard. He could play the 2. He could play the 1. Honestly, he can do whatever. Kelly O is interesting. I may bring him back after moratorium. The thing is I'm not a huge fan of the draft class. There's just not really very many people. Like Kawhi Leonard, of course, he would be nice to have. But next year is going to be a much bigger draft, or a much bigger free agency. And there's going to be a lot more players to try to go after. So I think I like next year's a lot better. So I'm not going to make very many moves this year. So I think pretty much, let me check out my roster. But we have DeJounte Murray, Tyrese Maxey, and Cade Cunningham. I'm going to have to make a trade for probably one of these guys, probably Maxey. We have SGA, we have Derek White, Devin Vassell, Josh Green. So we have 6 there. We could go 7, maybe 8 if I want to play Lucas Samanic, but I doubt it. 9 and 10. So we have a 10-man roster. So I'm not going to make any moves. I'm just going to sim through the free agency class, go into the player progression. SGA turned into an absolute stud. DeJounte Murray's up to an 85. Keldon Johnson's an 81. Derek White stays the same. Devin Vassell goes all the way up to an 80. Moses Brown goes up to a 79. And Maxey goes up 1 to a 78. So I'm happy with where we are. I need to probably make a trade. I like Cade Cunningham a lot, and I think that he can probably be the backup point guard that we need. So I'm going to honestly just trade away Tyrese Maxey, even though he is one heck of a player. I'm just going to trade him away just because we don't really need him too much. So I'm going to pair him with Trey Jones, and hopefully I get a decent offer, or at least get a couple picks. We could get Troy Brown Jr. and get a first, I think, from the Bulls. So that probably wouldn't be a bad option, especially since the Bulls are probably going to be bad. Or 2 first-round picks. Sure. Okay, so now I'm just going to send to the season, to the end of it. Oh, wait. Yeah, I have to do this. I forgot. So I guess we will go with the 2022 draft class, and we will go to the training camps, and we will send untapped potential. We have a really good trainer, by the way, so we can send 3 people to untapped potential. So we'll send DeJounte Murray there. We will send, we'll definitely send, okay, so Cade Cunningham was already an A+, so I guess we'll go Josh Green. We'll get him up a little bit, and we will get, who else do I want to send there? I guess we could go Devin Vassell. Devin Vassell, I think, is going to turn into a stud, so we'll go with that for now. We jumped up to the 7th overall in the power ranking, so we're at a good spot. So I'm just going to adjust the game plan real quick. They have Drew Eubanks starting over Moses Brown. I don't know if I like that, but I don't really know what else I would do instead. So I think I'm just gonna roll with it. I don't know what else we could really do. We have our backup point guard in Cade Cunningham, backup 2, backup 3, backup big. I think we're fine. I might just run 9 deep though. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go 9 deep. I don't really want to give Lucas Samanic too many minutes. I think he's a good player, but I think he's going to be kind of a last resort guy. So this is going to be the rotation going into the first official season. So I will honestly just see you guys at the end of the year. All right. I mean, this is new to me. We actually made the playoffs. We were a 4 seed in the conference. Really shocking. I thought we would be just outside the playoffs or maybe like a very bottom tier, but we're actually very mid tier there. So I'm pretty happy with what we got. James Harden does win MVP with really good numbers. I do wonder if they have the same roster. I mean, I know I can't check it from here, but that's crazy. Rookie of the year does go to our boy Cade Cunningham, averaging 20 points off the bench. Cade Cunningham averaged 20 points off the bench. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe put DeJounte Murray off the bench. Maybe, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have no clue, but Cade Cunningham is just going to be a monster. Sixth man of the year goes to Killian Hayes. Defense player of the year goes to Jonathan Isaac. Malachi Flynn gets most improved. And coach of the year does go to Steve Nash with 62-20 record. I was very shocked that we went over 500. I'm very happy, but I was kind of shocked. So we don't have anyone on any All-NBA teams, I don't think. We'll definitely have one all rookie first team, I'm sure. But other than that, I mean, there's not really anything. So round 1, we are going up against Memphis. Memphis has John Morant still, DeAnthony Melton, DeMar DeRozan. Oh gosh, it's going to be the revenge series. Jaren Jackson Jr., Jonas Valanciunas, Brandon Clark, Kyle Anderson, Xavier Tillman. They're a very deep team. They have 8 or 9 guys that they can play. So they're definitely doing something right. They did have Cade starting. That's interesting. I mean, I like it, but it's just interesting. And on top of that, Josh Green actually went up to an 80. Let's take a look at the stats for the year real quick. So SGA, he stepped up a lot. He went from 16 all the way up to 22, which is nuts. Cade Cunningham. Oh my gosh. Cade Cunningham literally averaged 20 points in his rookie year, 4.5 rebounds and 6 assists. DeJounte Murray, he's a really good all-around point guard, so I like what he's doing as well. Devin Vassell kind of letting me down a little bit. I definitely thought he would be doing a little bit better. Keldon Johnson too. I definitely thought they'd be averaging at least like close to 20, but they still have a long ways to develop as well, especially Devin Vassell. So maybe in the near future. Moses Brown, he kind of did the same thing. The only thing he really went up in was the rebounds, and it wasn't by a whole lot. So Josh Green, he averaged about 9, 3, and 1, but he really didn't play a whole lot of minutes either. I mean, minutes, yeah, he was only averaging about 17 minutes, so he played all right. His per 36, yeah, is about 19. So yeah, he's doing his thing. He's looking all right. So okay, so like I said, going against Memphis, I don't think we'll win. Yeah, we ended up losing in 6. So like I said, I was very shocked that we even made it that far. They actually almost brought the Lakers to 7, and the Celtics end up winning in 7, I think. Jason Tatum is your Finals MVP. That's actually insane. I was not expecting that, and he stretched the imagination. So this is where things get interesting, because we should still have quite a bit of cap space if everything that I had known was correct. The Bulls. So we actually have pick 5. Yeah, and that's pretty much, we have pick 5 and pick 23, I think. So that's kind of huge, actually. Like, that's actually huge. So we're gonna just offer him a seriously. You just wasted all that time. Okay, I guess we will get this guy. I'm sure that he will sign. Okay. So, I guess we'll go to the draft. This is kind of huge because so let's see, what picks do we have? So we have pick 5 and pick 23, and that's pretty much going to be it. So I do think I want to take someone at pick 5, if it falls to me and if it's the right player. So yeah, I wanted J.D. Davidson, but that would just add to our point guard issues. I don't think I would want to do that. I think Jalen Durant, is going to be a good player, but I think I'm going to go with this guy. I think he always progresses really well in this game too, so he wouldn't be a bad like pick to have in any stretch of the imagination. Obviously, would have loved to have Chet Holmgren or a player like that, or even Victor, or even Amani Bates, but it's just not going to happen. It's really not. So I do want to decline the 23rd overall pick, and I'll keep the center here for now. So this is where it gets interesting. We have all of these team options, which I want to keep all of them, and the qualifying offer, I'm going to extend it to SGA, and I'm going to do the little 2K glitch. If you guys don't know what the 2K glitch is, if someone is on a qualifying offer and you offer them a max deal with a player option, they will accept the qualifying offer. So now this is where things get interesting, because Steph Curry is a free agent, Luka Doncic is a free agent, Kevin Durant is a free agent, James Harden is a free agent, Bradley Beal is a free agent, Kyrie Irving is a free agent, Jimmy Butler. This is a phenomenal offseason. Phenomenal. So this is what I was really saving up for. So we have our 2 point guards. We do not need another point guard. We need a shooting guard. We honestly don't really need a small forward. It wouldn't hurt to have, but we really don't need one. We kind of need a power forward-ish and maybe a center. So now let's see what we got here. So we need a 2 guard. We can sign Luka, but the problem is he's restricted. So odds are he's probably not going to come. Could we get James Harden? James Harden is a possibility. I guess I will offer him a pretty hefty price. I will offer him a team option and and I'll front load it. That's the best I can do. If he doesn't accept it, that's fine. It doesn't even look like we're his top offer. Perfectly fine. So we still have some cap space to send. Well, I guess we don't need a shooting guard because we have SGA back. I forgot about that. So if we have SGA back, let's see. I totally just messed that up. I just wasted one of my things. So we'll have SGA back. So really, if we want to be a championship team, we'll need a power forward or a center. So we're gonna shoot a shot at Kevin Durant. We are going to offer him the max that we can offer. We are going to, and this is right after the game where he literally dropped a 50-point triple-double. So we will offer you the absolute world, brother. We will give you a player option, and we will even front load it. That's the best we can really do, and the Heat matched it to a T. So I don't know if he will end up here or not. And the last person that I'm going to... Okay, so I used all the offers. So, Shea, once he... once you get through the moratorium, yeah, he'll sign his qualifying offer. So we still have $40 million in cap space. So this is just it puts us in a tough spot. Like I said, we have our point guards, we have our two guards, we have our small forwards. We could upgrade them a little bit, but Devin Vassell is going to he's going to progress because I think his potential is an A+. So yeah, he is definitely going to get better. We could use another power forward, but we're in a good spot, and I guess we could try to sign a center. I don't know. So we kind of need like a power forward and a center. We could go with Jaren Jackson Jr. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Let's go with Jaren Jackson Jr. Let's offer him... Actually, let's see what his offers are. So he has no good offers. We will offer you with a player option. Come on, you know you want to come here. And he signs. Okay, so that's actually huge. Yeah, that's huge. That's genuinely huge. And he could play the 5. I don't know if I want to play him at the 5, but he could play there. We see a lot of green here. Everyone is getting better on our team. Devin Vassell, like I said, he's up to an 84 now. Cade Cunningham up to an 83. Keldon Johnson, 82. Derek White, Moses Brown, Drew Eubanks, Josh Green. And that's pretty much going to be the big move of the video. So we really won't do anything else that's like too incredibly crazy after that. We will just pretty much... you know, just kind of go on from there. I mean, everyone will just keep getting better. We'll just keep progressing, keep re-signing players, stuff like that. So I really don't think that we're gonna change too much. So let me see what all we got here. I want to send Devin Vassell to Untapped Potential, and we'll send DeJounte Murray. So yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that we're gonna be doing right now. So this is going to be the new rotation. DeJounte Murray, SGA, Devin Vassell, Jaren Jackson Jr., Moses Brown, Cade Cunningham, Keldon Johnson, Derek White, and Josh Green. So very good team. Very good team. And I think that in the future, like if we just keep building on what we have, I do think that we can win a championship, especially with Josh Green. He's probably going to be an 80 overall next year. And I'm hoping Moses Brown... he ends up getting a little bit better, but he did just say that he's a little upset with things around here. Don't know why. So maybe we could trade him for... Let's see. So what can we do? So if we were to switch him to a power forward, he is going to go up to an 83. If we put him in the trade finder with... just because he's not making a whole lot of money, if we put him in the trade finder with a guy that we don't really use, maybe... Did we use Drew Eubanks last year? I can't remember. I literally can't remember if we used him. Yeah, I can't remember if we used him. Oh my gosh. And Drew Eubanks is on a one-year deal worth only $2 million, so I guess we'll just see who we can get for Moses Brown. Maybe we can get a good player, maybe not. I guess we'll just look, because if we can get a better center other than Moses Brown and try to win right now, then I'm all for it. I'm all for it. So I guess we will see what it comes up with as soon as it loads. Like I said, it takes so long. Could get Zubac. I don't know if he would be the answer, though. We could get Udoka Azubuike, but he didn't put up very good numbers either. We could get Nerlens Noel, but it's not like he's going to be a game changer. So, Thad Young, that's my boy, but is he really going to make us that much better? Enes Kanter is an interesting option. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. But is that who I want to have if I'm trying to win a championship? No, probably not. So let's throw in an unprotected first from the Trailblazers. See if we get offered anything better. The problem is he's making like such little money because he's on that rookie deal that it's really hard to match up with another really good player due to the fact that he just doesn't make enough money. How did Jakob Poeltl do last year? He did okay, but not well enough for me to want to bring him back. Drew Holiday's only a 79 overall. That's ridiculous. Aaron Nesmith and Kelly O. Zubats again. I don't really. I don't even have to think twice about that one. If you guys have watched any sort of rebuilds, Precious Achiuwa puts up the absolutely, like, the most insane numbers in the world. Like literally, look at this. It's his second year. He's only an 82 overall, putting up 19-9. Like, that's absolutely insane. On pretty efficient shooting, 57%. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. I guarantee you by the end of this video, he'll be at least an 87 or an 88. Guaranteed. Yeah, we're going to just keep simulating. We're going to win a championship. We will. I can just feel it. So I will see you guys here at the end of... So this would be the end of the second off season, so the end of the third season. So yeah, we'll have one more off season, and then we'll have to win it the year after that. Like I said, I don't know if we will be able to win it, just because it will take. Like I said, I think especially if you give this team 4 or 5 years, I think they'll win a championship, but I don't know if we'll win it right off the bat. So I will see you guys at the end of the year. Okay, I have absolutely no idea what happened, but apparently trading for Precious Achiuwa is the absolute best thing that you can do in this game. So Nikola Jokic wins the MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to Nate. Sixth Man of the Year goes to Killian Hayes. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Giannis. Most Improved goes to Udoka Azubuike, of course, the guy that they wanted to trade us for. Coach of the Year does go to Steven Silas, which was our coach. We ended up going 68-14. That's insane to me. That's absolutely insane. So I guess we'll see if there's anyone on any All-NBA teams. I don't see anyone on first. No one on second. No one on third either. Wow. I'm very shocked. But James Harden went to the Bulls. You got to be kidding me. But whatever. Spurs, DeJounte Murray makes all defensive second team. And we won't have anyone on the rookie teams, I don't think. Yeah, no. So I was going to say, I don't even remember if we had a rookie. So we are going up against the Pelicans, who are one of the hardest 8 seeds to ever play, just because they favor Zion so much. I mean, he just is a monster, so we'll probably lose, but we'll see. Yep, we ended up winning in 6. That's actually really nice to see. So we're going up against the Houston Rockets, who have Imani Bates, who puts up ridiculous numbers in this game. Once again, I don't feel good about this. We actually won. Wow. That's actually insane. I was not expecting that. So we're going up against the MVP, Nikola Jokic, and we're going up against Jamal Murray. We're going up against MPJ, who we could have got at the beginning of the video, but I don't know. I think we made the right decision, and we ended up winning in 5. So going up against the 4 seed Toronto Raptors, who have Tyrese Maxey. No, I feel a revenge series coming on. Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby, Siakam, and Jalen Durant. This is going to be tough. We end up taking game 1. SGA puts up ridiculous numbers. Cade Cunningham, too, with only 22 minutes, scores 23 points and 8 assists, and with 4 steals. Yo, come on. He puts up ridiculous numbers, too. I just need to start him, probably. We take game 2. SGA, 27. Jaren Jackson Jr., 23. Precious with 23, 12, 2, and 2. Wait, did that say 3 blocks? Oh my god, look at this stat line, you guys. 23, 12, 2 steals, 3 blocks. No turnovers. 10 of 14 shooting. He's a monster in this game. So we do end up losing. Tyrese Maxey got his revenge on us. 28 and 10 from Jaren Jackson Jr. But SGA kind of had a bad game, and excuse me, so did Cade. So nothing you can really do there. We take game 3. Jaren Jackson Jr. and Precious kind of doing their things right now. And do we win in 5? We do. We end up winning in 5. SGA wins Finals MVP, even though he had a really bad game 3 and 4, but that's okay. He ended up winning it with averaging 23, 3, and 9, so definitely good numbers, really good shooting, so you really can't argue with that. So, I mean, we did end up winning. I wasn't really expecting that. So, yeah, that is going to do it for me, you guys. I definitely thought it was going to take at least one more year, but I'm really glad that it didn't, especially for my sake. But if you guys did enjoy the video, if you guys are new, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. If you guys have any other options or anything else you guys want to see, feel free to let me know down in the comment section, or you can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Instagram, you guys can message me whenever. All my messages are open, so just feel free to message me on anything or leave a comment. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for me. I had really fun with this. Had a lot of fun with this video. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. This is King Center signing out. Peace.